Welcome to the service, day 7 of 7 of the Wax That Ass daily YouTube challenge. 7 videos in 7 days, or I wax my ass, although that won't be necessary because this is the 7th video. If you're watching this, challenge is complete. We're done. And we're done. I could turn this video off right now. I could turn this video off right now if I wanted to. I could be like, gotcha, scammed ya, bye. Turn the video off. But I would never do that because I love the culture and I love the community. And listen, this challenge has to be the most powerful meditation I've ever done. It must be the most powerful meditation I've ever done. And I'm a meditation coach. I know. Certified at Harvard, online at Harvard X, certified at Harvard meditation coach. Also trained at the great international ashram of Udimai, the Udimai ashram. I've trained there, yes. I've trained at the Udimai ashram. Certified, both, yes. Both certificates are present, yes. And yet, this daily YouTube challenge is the most powerful meditations. And as we go through, I'm just going to tell you guys today about some of the lessons I've learned. Some of the lessons I've learned doing this 7 videos in 7 days, because it is grueling, it is vicious, but it is righteous. It forces a righteousness. I almost feel enlightened right now just because even ideas like, oh, what about the hits and what about this and what about this? It doesn't matter. An internal cleansing has occurred. An internal cleansing has occurred. And we'll talk about that more and more as the channel goes on. But let me just tell you some of the ways that I think this daily YouTube challenge is like a powerful meditation. Well, the obvious way is like when you're meditating, let's just say you're focusing on your breath. That's the meditation that you do. So every time you get distracted, you have to just notice that you got distracted and then come back to the breath. Whatever that is, you say, noted. I see you. And I say bye-bye to you. And then you come back to your breath, right? This challenge is exactly the same exactly the same way. And as we go through the lessons learned, you'll see what I mean. So the first thing you have to remember is you got to build the ship while it's running, because this is a process of you going daily on YouTube. It is a process of you, or taking on any major challenge. Like even if you're going to run a marathon, or if you're going to like some intense meditation retreat, like a Vipassana or something like that. What you are doing is and I teach this in my class, what you are doing is you are transitioning from a prisoner of your ego to a vessel of source. And as you are transitioning into this vessel of source, someone who can effortlessly execute on whatever it is your major task is, as you are becoming this vessel of source, your ego will come with all stories. Oh no, it's the branding. Oh, the graphics moved there. Oh no, but this is not good enough and that's not good enough. It's going to tell you all kinds of stuff. But what happens is, just like a meditation, you are doing your challenge, whatever your wax that ass is. Imagine, just take out my wax that ass and put in whatever your wax that ass is. Whatever that may be, you have to focus on it. And your ego, just like here, your ego will say, oh, that idea is not good enough. And this is dumb. And this graphics isn't right. This music isn't perfect. And you have to say, hey, silence! And come back to your meditation. Hey! Come back to your meditation. That's what this is. The next thing I wanted to tell you, the next lesson, so the first lesson is you have to build the ship while it's running. And it's very different from TV and stuff like that. That's why it's so hard to get into it as someone who does more stuff on TV. Because in TV, it's all just waiting. I mean, I've been getting paid for so many things that like no one will see. And I kind of am comfortable with that. Second one is, it's not about working harder. And this is something they teach in Zen. It's not about working harder on meditation. It actually has to be done joyfully. I know, it's so silly, right? Like you have to, there are some Zen monasteries where it's just pure suffering. Like they send you on a mountain. One I heard about was 12 years. They send you on this mountain. It's just treacherous. 6 hours a day, you have to meditate. And you have to do strong determination sitting, which is so hard meditation. It almost immediately when you do strong determination sitting, almost within minutes, your ego starts attacking you. It's a very tough technique, and I should start teaching it soon, but I just learned it myself very recently. But it's an incredible meditation. But even what they teach and it's actually very much like the daily YouTube challenge. They're very similar. The amount of suffering that you go through. Pure suffering, you're in the mountains. It's like there's no technology. There's no, like, food is not easy. You can grow turnips, that's it. You have to eat turnips only. It's 6 hours a day meditation. 2 other people watch you. They make sure you do the meditation. And it's a very difficult meditation. And those guys, one of the rules, the rule number 1 is, and you have to do it joyfully. You have to have a smile even. I don't know if they say you have to have a smile, but it has to be joyful. And I think the other Gurujis, the Babajis, they'll say, you are not joyful. Yesterday you did not smile. You are not joyful. Are you not joyful in our suffering? They might call you out. They might tell on you. I don't know. But this is a crazy thing. They give you, the rule number 1 is you have to do it joyfully. But they also do this trick. The Buddha is so tricky with this. They also do this thing at this ashram, the ashram where they send you on this 12 years of suffering. When they send you, they say you have to be joyful when you do it. But then they say, but if you're not joyful, here is a knife. And if you're not joyful, then you can kill yourself. Thank you, come again. You must do it. You must do this suffering, this highest suffering we have found. You have to do it joyfully. But do not worry. If it is not feeling joyful, then you can kill yourself. Thank you. Come again to this life. You can say, thank you. Come again to this life. Kill yourself, they're saying. But you're not allowed to be sad. Anyway, the point is that even just like that, just like the 12-year, the monks, the strong meditation sitting 12-year thing, suffering that they do, just like that, the 7 days of YouTube, try it. I was talking to them. When I meditated, this daily challenge, I would meditate and then they'd be like, hey man, wow, that looks even, you should come to the 12-year. That's what they're saying to me. But they're like, whoa, wow. Day 4? You should come to the 12-year program. That's what they're doing. That's what they came to say. But anyway, the point is that even with the YouTube, it is not about working harder. You can't start having a mentality of like, I need to make my video today. Stupid fans. So they won't think that's good enough, stupid fans. You can't do this. It is a little bit like when people kind of, have you ever seen someone who kind of hates their kids a little bit? Where they're like, everything the kid wants to do, the dad's like, will you shut up? I'm trying to make money for you, you stupid shit. Shut up! Like, it's like, okay, you want to go make money for the kid, hang out with the kid, right? You're thinking about all this, and just like in this YouTube challenge, people will think about, the hits and the this and the that. No. That's what makes it even more powerful. If I had 1 million people watching, it'd be so easy. I just pay 5 people. It would be done. This is gonna get so easy. Like if I had money, oh my God, you're kidding me. The meditation, the suffering is that there's nobody watching. I mean, there's 300-400 of you, and I appreciate you and I love you, and I will speak directly to you. But it's not like, it's the start. And it is the suffering. You guys are my Babajis, basically. You guys are the Gurujis that are like, do it joyful. You guys start putting in the comments. Amish, that one was not joyful. You have to find ways as you go through the days of the YouTube challenge. You have to find whatever your sufferings are, and you either, like at the end of the day, right? You have to make a note of what were my sufferings. It forces the growth. That's what it does. And even if you don't consciously write down, these were my sufferings today. Like today I overthought about how shitty the video is. Today I didn't think I looked sexy or something. You know what I mean? Like whatever your issues are, you write them down at night. And if you write them down at night and then you go, even if you don't write them down, when you go to sleep at night, your brain is it's reprocessing everything. Every video you make, lessons were learned, your brain will, even if you don't do it consciously, your brain, your sleep is this very thing. Sleeping is nothing but taking your day's stuff and just it's redoing the whole thing, right? So anyway, when you do this, you are forcing yourself through learnings every day. And here's the thing. If you do the thing of writing down your sufferings at the end of the day, your sleep reprogramming, it will become 10 times more powerful. So you can write it down or not write it down, but if you write it down, your sleep reprogramming of your issues will become 10 times more powerful. In stand-up, this thing happens where the closer you get to getting on stage, the funnier your jokes will become. Yes. 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 Because your nerves are building up. As you get on stage, your nerves are building up. So if you never get on stage, we used to tell people in stand-up this all the time. People that were too scared, or like people that just came to watch a lot, we just tell them like, baby, just get on stage. It's fine. There's 2 people here. Just get on stage. Habibi, please, just get on stage. We would tell people. We would encourage them. Because as you start getting on stage, your brain, it'll figure it out. Whatever you got to do, it'll figure it out. And that is a little bit of let go and let God. A little bit of doing, non-doing. Love your fans. Love your Habibis. You know, a couple days ago, oh, you guys know this. I did a video about a comment response video. And what I didn't tell you guys that day is that I probably spent 2-3 hours just kind of overthinking the comment response, because I was like, comment response is so dumb, right? It's like they don't want, like, they won't, like, well, who cares? The comments are going to be like, whoa, you're sick. I love you, dude. You're awesome. Keep going. Like, it's going to be stuff like that. It's like, do I need to read this? First of all, don't be a piece of shit. Love every comment. Love every fan. Right? But 2 hours, this is my ego. This is my ego. 2-3 hours he was doing this. It took time to say, hut, hut, silence it, come back to the meditation. But sometimes you don't know, you get caught. So he was giving me a lot of that stuff. Oh, I don't know if this, like, comment response, like, that's a cop-out. He was saying it's like a cop-out. He wasn't saying F the fans. The ego was basically saying, I sound crazy now, eh? Like, the voice in my head was saying, but it is like that. It is like that. You know, your ego that's what it's trying to do all the time. It's trying to take over your source energy and just channel it off in wrong directions. That's what it wants to do. It wants you to repeat your past over and over again. So if you've never done daily YouTube videos before, it's trying to tell you, like, this is not going to work. If it was going to work, it would have worked. You know what I'm saying? That's your ego trying to do that. And so, one of the gifts that I got when I did that comment response video, I mean, I know you guys saw this, but, like, just look at these. Like, honestly. You know, sometimes the best jokes are written by God. Sometimes God writes the best jokes. God's writing the best jokes all the time, but you don't want to take God's jokes, do you? You don't want to take God's jokes. I mean, just take a look at this. The first comment, right? Like, I'm telling myself, oh, the comment response, it's not going to be anything. It's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be spicy. It's going to be you know, it's a cop-out, stuff like this, right? My ego's telling me all kinds of shit. Then I opened the link. Look at this. Looking for sex tonight in Brampton? Wow. I mean, and they use footage from, like, a women's rights march or something. Many of these women are desperate single moms and cheating wives looking for some fun. They could be in your neighborhood or someone you know. Do you agree to keep their identity of these women secret? Wow. I mean, like this is hilarious. Someone wrote this. What am I going to do? Write a sitcom and then I play a character where I do this? It's like, no, God wrote it. Just put it up. This is hilarious. And then they took the footage from the women's rights march. They're basically trying to say that the women's rights women are very loosey-goosey on that. Here's the next question, though. Oh, these women have asked not to allow men that are seeking relationship. They only desire quick sex, no dating. Do you agree to this request? Come on. I mean, like, if I was writing a sitcom and I wanted to make a sociopath character that did this, you know, fishing dating site, if I wrote this, I'd say that's too far. I don't think my brain would come up with, this is too much. These women have asked us not to allow, like on TV we would say, maybe, I think it's a little hacky, it's a little on the nose. These women have asked us to not allow men that are seeking relationship. No. Only they would desire quick sex, not dating. Do you agree to this request? I mean, how is this not a gift from God? And then look at this idiot in the back. They even included this picture. Why? Look. This guy has a smirk on his face like he's just there for nothing. He doesn't care about this, right? Doesn't he look like that? But it's fine. He's there. Like, he just looks like those guys in Weekend at Bernie's where he's like, I just came. Hey, man, I believe in it. Like, he's there so cocky about it. But I actually I actually appreciate the confidence, and one more ally at the march is actually a good thing probably. So we shouldn't actually judge him. Why are we judging him? That's it. That's all the lessons for today. I think there are some deep and profound lessons in there, so maybe watch it a couple of times. soak it in, maybe make notes if you could. If you guys could make notes, that would be, I mean, then the next time it'll be so tight. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like the nuggets were there. There's like 4 or 5 of them. See if you go listen a couple of times, see if you can find them. And you know what? I love you. Bhagwan loves you. And let's keep this channel popping. Oh, make sure you sign up for meditation too. Meditation sign-ups should be open very soon. Should be open within the next week. So just remember to sign up for meditation. It's a banger. It's a good time, honestly. It's a good time. We get on my meditation bus. We go into the unconscious mind. We do some practices. We do some exercises. And by the time you get out, we're talking 30, 40% higher vibration. And that's it.